Hi, this is Deborah Brooks, and today I'm going to go over the 17 vowel sounds of English. Well, I'll go over 16 of them and do a second video about the schwa, but I'll introduce it in this video. Each of our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, has at least 2 different sounds. These are not pure vowels. Many languages have the 5 pure vowels, A, E, I, O, U. English does not. We have 17 different sounds for 5 letters. So you do need to learn how to read phonetics and how to ask for pronunciation in whatever dictionary or translator you are using. Let's go over first the short sounds. Each vowel has a short sound that is made usually with only one vowel. And these short sounds are eh, I, O, eh. It's an ugly sound made in your nose. Use your nose. Eh. Make it as ugly as you can until you can make it easily. Cat, happy, eh. Is farther back in your back of your mouth. Eh. Bed, yes. I'll come back to I in a second. Ah. I'm from California, and in California, this ah is very open. Like if you go to the doctor to see your throat and he says, say, ah. Hot, call. The short I and the short U sound are both made down here. If you come from a language that doesn't have those sounds, you need to build a new muscle. What you want to do is practice making the sound down here by pushing on your diaphragm. And you get I, I, I. My mouth is relaxed and the muscle being used is here. I, 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 I. The short I is a little bit more closed, and the short U is a little bit more open. So we have sit, is, and up, bus. Those sounds are very similar and they're made here. Look in a mirror and see if you can make that muscle move. Down here. The long sounds are basically the vowel saying its name. It takes 2 vowels most of the time. It takes 2 vowels to make this happen, and this is why we have all those silent E's. That second E makes the vowel say its name. Make, day is A. It is 2 sounds, really. A. It's the name of the vowel A. Make, day. Meet. Meet is, it's almost a pure E, but we kind of bite it at the end. E. Meet, see. Big smile, meet, see. See how different that is from the short I made down here. E. They're very different. The long I sound, I. That's 2 sounds. I. Like, night. The O in most American dialects has an U on the end, always. O. I live near San Francisco. San Francisco. I end it with an U sound. O. Coat, phone. The U sound can be just U, or it can be the name of the vowel U. So we use the U in the word use and music and human, but we use just U in American English in new, tune, school. In many British dialects, they use EU all the time, so you get new instead of new. Then we have another line of 5 here. In the A column, I have ow, ow, ow. Ow starts with an eh. Doesn't start with an ah. It starts with an eh. Ow. And it can end with an O or a U. It doesn't matter. Ow or ow. Ow, ow. Doesn't matter. Ow. Cow. Hour. The sound. Actually, I'll come back to that in a moment. The oi. Oi. Starts with an open O and ends with an E. Oi. Oi. Open in the middle and then goes into a big smile. Oi. Boy. Noise. Or. Starts with the open O in the middle and goes up to the back of your mouth for the R. Or. Pull your tongue up in the back. Or. For. Door. The you make by not touching anything. Put your tongue in the middle of your mouth and don't touch anything. Not up, not down, not forward, not back. Just in the middle, hanging there, you get and that's push. Look. Good is that vowel The let's go back to the that takes a little bit longer. To practice the what I usually tell my students is to put your tongue up on the top of your back teeth on both sides. Curl your tongue up on the back of both sides and then raise the middle of your tongue and with your tongue up on both sides, say g, g, g. You have to say a G. You're having to raise and lower the center back of your tongue. And again, if you don't have something like this in your language, you need to build a new muscle to do this. Gur, gur, gur. To do the what you have to do is have your tongue up in the back with it up on both sides and lower that center just a little bit. Gur, gur. So we have It's tongue up on both sides, lifted in the back, but not all the way. Learn, bird, world, turn. And if you notice, it can be made with any letter. E, A, I, O, U. All of those letters can make that sound Now that's 15 of the sounds. A, E, I, the short sounds. A, E, I, O, U, the long sounds. Ow, oi, or, are another set. We have 2 more. The last 2 are the schwa sound, which I will put in another video, and the o. I am from California, and we don't use that one. They use that sound in the eastern United States and in England, and it's used after a W, wall and water, before an L, walk, call, and before an R, car, I think. I'm not from there. In California, we use the open for all of those. We don't use the O sound. We just use the open We use that for all of the short O, the A before L, all of those. We use that same sound. We say C-O-T and C-A-U-G-H-T are both pronounced cot with an open cot. We don't use the O sound in California. So those are the basic vowel sounds. The schwa, which I will do another video on, is half of an I or an A. So first, work on those muscles to get that I, to be able to use the muscle down here. Push with your diaphragm. Push from below, not from above. You have to have enough control of that to do half of one. The schwa sound, we use the most of any of them. We use it in all unstressed syllables. The schwa is the first vowel in computer. Computer. It's not a it's just a, it's the first sound in about. It's almost, it's half of one. About. Or at the end of China, Maria. We just drop that last sound is not a full sound, it's half of one. So that schwa sound we use in unstressed syllables. B, na, n, b, na, n, banana, 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 bin, banana. That schwa is that half of a low sound that we use for unstressed syllables. And again, I'll do a second video about that.